Welcome back to the Dragon's Lair, everybody. This is something that I want to do for the games that I play for you guys on YouTube. I want to have a video that talks about the game and then is linked to the playlist where you can see the game. So on 5/10, 2024, you're going to start to see my Dawn of War 2 series. So what is Dawn of War 2? Well, it's the second iteration of the Warhammer 40k Dawn of War game. It plays different from the first game, Dawn of War. And the first game was actually really cool, really neat. If you want to check it out, it's on Steam. You can get it cheap. Dawn of War 2 and Dawn of War 2, its two other expansions, are also on Steam. Pick them up if you're interested. So it's set in the Warhammer 40k universe. Dawn of War 2 has a 9 out of 10 on Steam, and it has a 9 on IGN. Those are two sources that I listen to pretty strongly. So I really suggest it. Go ahead and watch me play it, but then go ahead and play it for yourself. It was developed by Relic and THQ, which are great game designers. It's real-time strategy, top-down, tactical, and RPG. And I know that that's a lot, but it's a lot of wonderful things, and it succeeds at those things. It's got a pretty great story that I really enjoy. You have a ton of flexibility when you do different missions that can help you and hurt you, because that might unlock certain things sooner or later for you. Like this playthrough, I don't unlock something that I love quite a bit until near the end, and then I have to do extra work to get experience points for that thing. It was released February 19th, 2009. It's an oldie, but man, is it a goodie. There's a single player campaign that I've got 33 episodes of, and the episodes can be like 11 minutes and the episodes can be 23 minutes. I wanted to do shorter videos for you guys, and that's why you'll see me drop them 3 at a time. So there's 11 release dates for this in my series. If you want to watch them all, go ahead and go to the playlist and watch them all. But I wanted to do shorter videos because most of my videos are an hour long. Just wanted to mix it up. Wanted to try something different. There's also a multiplayer where you can play the different factions. So the factions covered in this specific game are Space Marines, Eldar, Orcs, and Tyranids, which is pretty cool. And then you can play as them in the multiplayer. You can go head to head versus other players or versus computers. It's pretty cool. It's only on PC, so go ahead and pick it up on Steam. Like I said, you can get it super cheap. I am not sponsored by Steam. They are not responsible for anything I say or do, although I do love them quite a bit. I trust Steam. It's the only platform where I will buy digital games. Everything else I want a disc. Everything else. Steam is the only platform that I trust. Once again, they did not pay me to say that. I don't know anybody from Steam. They are not a sponsor of mine. It's very cool because you run into a variety of different bad guys. There are orc vehicles and elder vehicles and carnifexes and hive tyrants and zonothropes and lictors and choppa shoota boys and sky boys and rangers and fire warriors. Not fire warriors, that's Tau. Aspect warriors, and just all kinds of great 40k stuff. If you can't get to the tabletop with your friends, play some Dawn of War. It'll scratch the itch. It's a really good time. You get to play as different units. There are scouts and tactical marines and assault marines and devastator marines and a commander, and you even get to play a dreadnought. And all these things have skill trees there. When you put more, you gain experience and you level up, and you put those points into these skill trees, and the more points you put down the skill tree, the more abilities you get that are related to those points. Oh, if something has RPG elements, I'm a huge sucker for it. It gets me. I love earning XP. I love doing quests. I'm a quest junkie. So when there's a game that has cool, fun play, and then you earn experience points, RoboCop. That was a big part of RoboCop for me. I mean, I loved other things about RoboCop. RoboCop was a 7 on IGN. It was not polished on release. There were all sorts of weird glitches with it and just things that were not great about it, but it was fun. And that was kind of the thing. I mean, it was pretty shallow. But anyways, we're not talking about RoboCop. There's tons of cool gear. There's jump packs and thunder hammers and Terminator armor and plasma pistols and sniper rifles and flamers and shotguns and bolters and heavy bolters and rocket launchers and typhoon missile racks and just, oh man, so much cool stuff. And assault cannons for your Terminators, assault cannons for your Dreadnought, missile launcher for your Dreadnought. I didn't see the missile launcher or the assault cannon for the Dreadnought. I was really hoping for the assault cannon for the Dreadnought, but I didn't get it in this playthrough. So there is a random element to it. Highly customizable. I mean, each unit has 3 different stats, like ranged combat, a melee combat, and a skill, like a utility ability. You could play this game a dozen different ways. There is a sequel to this game, which you will see me play eventually. And there's that also throws in a morality thing where you can like go evil. So the sequel puts in cool stuff with it as well. One thing that's really cool is you do a lot of collecting gear. Like gear will drop in missions, and then obviously sooner or later that gear is better than the gear that you have. So then you have obsolete gear. So a really cool thing is you can trash that obsolete gear, and then it gives everybody experience points. So like your main 4 people, it will give them full experience points, and then like everyone who's not your main 4, it'll give them some experience points. So everybody is leveling. And there comes a point, you'll see it in the series, where I just like dump all sorts of stuff just to get experience points. Because before the last mission, I want everyone to be maxed out, right? Like, come on. It's a lot of fun. Then there's this tactical strategy thing where you control like relics and foundries on different planets, and they give you different bonuses. The story's fun. The voice acting is cool. It's just a good time if you like Warhammer and you want to see Warhammer come to life. It's obviously it's not perfect, but there's all sorts of expendable things like frag grenades and melt the bombs, and calling in orbital strikes is so cool, and launching the Typhoon missiles is so cool. Laying landmines, tarantula sentries. There's so much here. I didn't know that IGN, which is the source that I trust, had this rated as a 9. That's a big deal for me because I love this game. Didn't know that it was so highly rated amongst a source that I trust to be very reputable. So that was cool. I also didn't know it was highly rated on Steam. I don't have a ton of experience playing it multiplayer. I've never played it against another person. One of my friends' son says it's a great time. I've mucked around with it just a little bit, and that's about it. There's all sorts of destroyable items in the terrain, buildings that you can occupy and shoot out of, or buildings that you can blow up. Watch me do it. Sniper rifles to pick off enemies. Oh, it's good time. It's good time. Like I said, if you can't get to the tabletop and you still want to scratch that itch, go ahead and play yourselves from Dawn of War. Check out the original Dawn of War. It's even closer to the tabletop, but these two definitely have a much different play style, and keep that in mind. You can also pick up all the expansions for the original Dawn of War, which gives you all sorts of other armies. I really enjoy playing this, guys. Please go ahead and check it out. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. We here at the Dragon Slayer want to thank you for spending your time here with us.